Good evening, everyone. This is Pat F. with Get There. Today, I'm working on my truck, trying to take care of a little situation I had with the headliner being into my eyebrows while driving. Well, being in my eyebrows when I get the truck on the road to be driving, so I decided, quick little fix, I would take care of it myself. I purchased the materials at Joann's Fabric, can of glue at Walmart, and it's going to cost me all of $25 to do this repair. First off, I started by working on the backing board. I've started brushing off all of the old foam, okay? And I just give it a nice light brush, and you see it's starting to pull up and release from the backing board. Gotta do this very carefully because this backing board is quite fragile and it's been abused by somebody else trying to do the same thing improperly in the past. These are very hard to come by, in decent shape, so I'm trying to salvage what I have. And I'll just keep on brushing here until I have most of this old foam that's all dry rotted and deteriorated removed. Some of the glue that is on here needs to come off also, and will. And I'll show you the steps to this. This is a very simple project to do. It's just time consuming. And once you see how quick and easy it is, or how easy it is, you'll think twice about spending the money at an upholstery shop to have them do the same thing. Now, in my van, we have the same type of a headliner material. This has been used constantly since the mid-80s. And in my Dodge Dakota, which is a 25-year-old truck, this one was falling down. So this is the way we take care of it. Grab it off. Oh, by the way, do not buy the headliner material online from Pep Boys or supply houses for automotive headliner material. If you're gonna buy it from some fabric store like Joann's Fabrics, because Pep Boys, AutoZone, Advanced Auto, they'll order all the kits for you, and they'll be anywhere in the range from $65 to $140 or more, depending on how much material you need. When you order from them, and you order it for the vans, you're not going to get enough material to begin with to do the whole headliner. But for doing a pickup truck, you'll get more than enough. You won't even get enough to do a sedan from Pep Boys or AutoZone. So follow the steps, go to Joann's Fabrics to buy your fabric. Go to Walmart and you can buy your 3M adhesive. Spray can adhesive. It works great as long as you take your time and you do it right. Pause. Okay, here we are. We have our materials. I'm going to use Super 77 3M adhesive, spray adhesive. Works great when you do it right. And here's the fabric that I purchased from Joann's. Granted, I prefer a light gray, but now during the COVID, well, I think it's only fitting I do it in COVID black. Can't go ahead and get stuff from China because we're not importing from them, and this is what I could get my hands on. So let's start this off the right way. And just take only half of this headliner and spray it. Well, I'm going to spray the whole thing down first so I can have time to tack. Okay, now I'm going to do nice, even strokes all the way across. I wish it didn't spatter so much, but it does. So I have this whole thing coated. I'm going to let it tack. Don't stand in the fumes of the spray, buddy.
All right. I'm gonna back up a lot. And that really does smell kind of bad.
Notice I'm putting on a fairly decent sized coating of it, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to make sure that I have an even coating. Enough to go ahead and adhere this to the backing board. So be careful up in this area because I've got a slice here, a tear, and a break. And if the junkyards were open, I would go scouring around seeing if I could find a new backing board, but certain things can't be found. Pause it. Okay, here it is. I have my fabric. I'm getting ready to start spraying the back of this. I've got my headliner board all sprayed and tacking up and just sitting there for a few minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay this out. As nice and flat as I can. And I'm going to flip it upside down. Because I'm going to do this in a two-stage manner. I want the foam to the outside. Now this is not going to be the best of a headliner, but it will be better than what was there, for one. Two, it will also not be, hopefully, around my eyebrows when I'm done. I'm going to take this, I'm going to spray half of the line over it. Going to try to stay away from the edge of getting the overlap in case I need to use that material over there. And I'm just going to start sealing this up and getting a coating. Go two different directions on this so we have a good layering. It's much nicer when you have a 4x8 work table instead of a 3x6. But I've been known to do this in the middle of a pine needle driveway when I lived in another location. Okay, that half is sprayed. Now, turn this 90 degrees. Bring this over. Don't like that too much. Don't like that. And I'm going to have to rely on my cameraman here a little bit for a reaching hand, I think.
I'm all in.
Okay, let this overlap front edge.
All right.
I'm going to take it and smooth it down just nice and gently. Nice and gently.
All right.
Follow the contours. Don't go all the way to the back yet.
Oh, all right. I don't really want to go to the back because I don't know where the square is in there. So I don't really want to go to the back. But if you want me to do the back, I could do the back. I don't really know how.
Now what I want to do is I want to fold this one forward.
Okay.
Pull it forward. Just to the point where it starts to peel back. Adhesive. Now, this is where I just simply spray more adhesive on the foam. Right like so. Check the backing board if I need it a little bit more. Okay, now I will take this and lift it up and hold it straight up vertically as I work over this contour here and around it. I will start coming around and pulling out my wrinkles and my creases up and across the back. And nice, gentle press and pressure. The hardest part about this whole job is getting the headliner board out of the car without breaking it. But if you're gentle and you're patient,
you might just do the job without breaking it.
You can get it out.
I'm not that gentle. I'm more of a rough guy.
And I got a crease. But I never said I was a perfectionist at this. And
True.
that'll get hidden. Or I can try to smooth it out a little bit right now. And that is not coming out. I'll end up making more of a mess out of it. However,
the rest of it is very smooth.
now it's just smoothing it down and tidying it to the board. As you notice, I have all this excess at the back, but I'm really not sweating it.
We might need to move inside because I keep on feeling raindrops on myself. So.
I'm not feeling any rain, buddy.
I just got one over here and one on my back, so.
Okay, well, according to my cameraman, we got to move inside. So we'll move inside.
I gotta grab my cardboard roll from this thing.
I'll grab the shears and we'll start trimming this up.
Trim the excess. Though, you know, I'm not gonna do it. He is, because what if I cut the board?
A little boy with a pair of scissors. Scary thought.
I've used a pocket knife before, but that's different. That's way different, according to him. But, yeah, we'll move inside. Because I am getting raindrops all over me. And I do not like the wet rain.
Pause. Okay, now folks, I flipped it over so it's in the position that it would be for being inside the vehicle for trimming. Because you trim it even to the edges of the board. A simple razor blade or X-Acto knife will do the job quite nicely. However, you're going to dull them down quite a bit as you go. So I'll probably have to run out and get a few more of them from my kit in the other room. But you don't have to go ahead and be brutal with it. You just go nice and gentle, follow the board and around. You'll see people will take it and they'll wrap this up over here and tuck the excess up on top. That really does nothing except for creates, as it dries, more tension on your back of the board. I'd rather just fall off the back of the board in the future. So I trim it nice and close and even. When you're done, you'll end up with a very nice headliner with almost professional results. So I'll save you the painstaking process of me trimming this all the way around. But as you can see, I'm cutting it nice and close to the board on a flat, dry surface, cleaned, and I'll just go around it. Afterwards, after I have this all trimmed to the size and I move my excess material away, then I will go and pull out my visor holes in this corner, and on the opposite in the front, my dome light, I'll cut that access, and anything else where I have a hole where there needs to be something anchored will be then taken care of. When I'm done, I will show you the finished product. So for now, we're going to put you on hold until I finish cutting this out, and we will get back with you shortly. Okay, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, all trimmed out, nice and neat, and all put together. I'm gonna let it cure here for a few more minutes, and then I will go ahead and save you the aggravation of putting it back in the vehicle before it gets destroyed by my children. Now, granted, it is not perfect. I have a few little flaws here and there. I didn't worry too much about when I had glue on the face of it, because I'll tell you a little trick. To release the glue from the face of the fabric when you have that issue, a little bit of charcoal lighter fluid or naphtha and a gentle brushing with a paper towel will remove the glue. I simply cut in the corners where the visors go a little cross so I can push the hole through, and then I will just screw through that. Same thing over here. Where my dome light goes, I cut out the hole nice and square, and I did it very carefully because this area here in the back is already broken from the previous owner. Over here there's another break, which I'm not going to do anything with cutting this hole where the coat hook goes, and there's another one over here. So if I put this one in, I don't know. I will definitely put the other one in. But those are things that are missing from the previous owner. And after this cures, I will put it up in the vehicle. Now, if I was even more artistic, or I knew an airbrush artist, I would probably take this time and have the American Eagle or the United States Marine Corps logo airbrushed in the top of this. Remember, everybody, be kind, subscribe, and for my fellow Marines out there, Semper Fi. Enjoy, and please be kind to everyone. It doesn't hurt, it helps.